Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Bailey, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Bailey's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations we use while we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using on her. Now, Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go to her training collar, the second piece of equipment that we're using. Bailey's been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. And you see Bailey is seated on Fred's left, and this is the side we do all of our obedience training on. The first command they'll demonstrate is heeling, proper walking on a leash. They take off doing that now. The command you want to use for this is Bailey heel, and then you just start walking, and she'll fall right in line on your left-hand side. We've also gone ahead and incorporated our sit command into this, so anytime Fred stops his feet, as he just did, Bailey will sit. It's important when you're heeling Bailey that she walks at your pace without trying to pull ahead of you or lag behind. If she did attempt to pull ahead or lag behind, say no, give a tug and let go correction to your training collar, repeat your command to heel, and then start walking again. Now the next command they'll demonstrate is our stay command, which is a hand and voice command. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm an inch or so from Bailey's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. He walks out to the end of the training leash. Now this is a great exercise to build up self-control and maturity in Bailey. You can start this one at about a minute and work your way up in increments until you get to about 3 minutes. Now Fred's going to return back to Bailey by walking all the way around her and right back to that left-hand side heel position. She holds that sit-stay throughout. He gives her a little praise and then heels her right out of it. And he'll show you a little more of the heel sit and stay here. There's that automatic sit again. And as they come back up, he'll show you the stay, hand right in front, one word to stay, out to the end of that leash.
No.
She started to break it. So he says no, gives a tug, and repeats it. And then he'll demonstrate our recaller come command. He calls her in. She's going to come in, sit right in front of him. And then our finish, he heels her right around the back of him and gets her right back to our left-hand side heel position where she sits. He's going to demonstrate it one more time. Have her in a sit, give her a stay, out to the end of the leash, give her a second to hold it, and then he'll show you that recall or come command. Calls her in, she comes right in, sits in front, and the finish right around the back, and right back to his left-hand side. Excuse me. This is a good time to remind you want to practice all your commands with Bailey about 15 to 20 minutes a day. You can practice inside or outside your home and then just start incorporating the commands into your daily routine with her. Next up are going to be our down commands. The first is down from a heel position. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm straight down to the ground and the one-word command to down. He then gives her a stay, walks out to the end of that leash. It's another great exercise to build up self-control and maturity. You can start this one at about 3 minutes and work your way up in increments until you get to about 5 minutes. Now Fred will return back to Bailey just like he did on the sit stay, walks all the way around and right back to that left-hand side heel position. He heels her right out of it. Now he's going to demonstrate that one more time for you. You see she's doing very well, but if for any reason she doesn't respond to a command or she breaks a stay, it's always important to follow through. So the first word out of your mouth needs to always be no, followed by a tug and let go correction to that training collar, and then repeat the command you'd given her. Now there he shows you the down again and the stay out to the end of the leash. And this time he'll demonstrate that recall command right out of the down. He calls her by name, she gets right up, comes in, sits in front of him, and then the finish one more time. He's going to heel her right around the back of him until she's back on his left-hand side heel position where she sits. Nicely done. We'll give them a second to get lined up for our final command, which will be down from a distance. Now this will be the down from a distance. You're going to have her in a sit, give her a stay, out to the end of your leash. Now this is the only time we use our right hand to give the command, and Fred will drop her into a down from the end of the training leash. He'll then return back to her once again, walks all the way around, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Alright, we've demonstrated for you all of our basic obedience commands we've been working on with Bailey while she's been here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Bailey, and we thank you again for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.